Good morning, students. Today we will discuss the third colligative properties of the solutions which contain the non-volatile solids. That is the depression of the freezing point. Okay. If we draw the graph in between the pressure and the temperature for the solid solvent, liquid solvent, and the solution, which will be like this. Okay. Now, initially, when we observe that when the solid solvent is obtained, or you can say when the liquid solvent freezes. So this is the point, okay, where the liquid solvent curve matches the curve of the solid solvent. At this temperature, the vapor pressure of the solid solvent becomes equal to that of the liquid solvent. Okay. So when this vapor pressure of the liquid solvent and the solid solvent becomes equal, the solvent freezes, and that is the T0F. And now we very well know that the solution which contains the non-volatile solute, the vapor pressure decreases. That's why at this temperature, when originally the liquid solvent freezes, in case of the solution, the vapor pressure is here, okay, for the solution. So it is not matching with the solid solvent curve. Means the vapor pressure of the solution is not equal to the vapor pressure of the solid solvent. So it will not freeze here. Okay, so more cooling is required, and from the graph we clearly see that it matches with the solid solvent curve here. Okay, so here the vapor pressure of the solution and the vapor pressure of the solid solvent becomes equal. So here the solution will freeze. Then the new freezing temperature for the solution, that will be the TF. Okay, so this difference TF minus T0F, TF minus T0F, this is called the depression in freezing point, delta TF. Okay, now from the experimental observations we can see that this depression of the freezing point is directly proportional to the molality of the solution. So we can write here del TF is directly proportional to M. Okay. Or on removing the sign of the proportionality, del TF is equal to KF M. This Kf is called the molar depression constant. M is the molality, you very well know. Okay, if the W2 is the mass of the non-volatile solute, okay, and W1 is the mass of the solvent, okay. Now these are taken in grams. Then this delta TF may be written as del TF is equal to KF, and in place of M I am going to write W2 upon W1 into 1000. Okay, and this W2 is also divided by the molar mass of the solute. Okay, W2 upon M2 upon W1 into 1000. So by this formula we can also find out the molar mass of the solute, that may be like this: M2 is equal to Kf into 1000 into Kf into W2 into 1000 divided by delta Tf into W1. So from this formula we can also find out the molar mass of the non-volatile solid. Okay, thank you. In the next video we will discuss about the third qualitative property, that is the osmotic pressure. Thank you.